welcome to Online Study for You, a complete placement solution. So today we have the founder of Online Study for You, Ms. Pratik sir. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, Deepika.
So Iron, this is not an unfamiliar face for whole of our family. He is the founder of Online Study for You. So in the session, we are getting answers to the questions related to the switching between service sector to the product-based sector. So many of them are reluctant to go for the service sector, but there are many benefits when you join there with respect to salary, with respect to your career, everything. So in this, we'll be discussing that. So a brief history on Pratik sir is he is the founder of Online Study for You since 2018, and he's the top educator in an academy and the master of aptitude, as you know. And one thing that you might not be knowing is professional life. He's a R&D engineer at Nokia. So, sir, over to you. A brief history of your career journey, like after your studies to till date as an R&D engineer at Nokia.
I will be always getting queries from the student, sir, should I go for the service based or product based, or how to switch from service based to product based? So my first company was Tata Elxsi. So when I started my career in 2012, so that time I joined Tata Elxsi. So it's a you can say a company of Tata only. So TCS and Tata Elxsi. So there are two companies are there. There are multiple companies, but out of that, TCS like is a software company, and Tata Elxsi is said to be a product-based or core companies, but it is not actually. So Tata Elxsi is a you can say service-based company only. So we joined thinking that Tata Elxsi is core company and it's a product-based company. But after going there, we came to know most of the parties service-based, and only few things which they develop. So again, many people will have a mindset of, okay, so if I join service based company, then how can I switch to product based? Because the second company which I joined was Motorola, and that was a product based company. And then I switched to Nokia, that was also a product based company. So definitely there are a lot of advantage of product based company to service based company. And even I will be also discussing today, like the career in testing and development. So many people nowadays think that testing does not have a career, and people are running behind learning their skills. So that is good. So as many skills you learn, that is better. But definitely both is having a career. So I was in testing for uh, at least 7 years, and then I started automation testing. So this is a very much brief, and you can see from 12 to 21. So it's around 9+ years which I have spent in the IT sectors.
Okay, sir. So now coming to the first question that I would like to ask, that is switching between service and product base is actually a tough, maybe, I mean, to learn about the things, everything. So how easy or how it is actually?
Okay, so let's start with that. So the first thing you have to know what is service based and what is product based company. What are the benefits? So till then you don't know the benefits. There is no use of switching from service to service or service to product or product to service. There are many people who also switch from product to service company. So service company like TCS, Capgemini, Infosys, all these companies are the service-based company where they do not have any kind of product. But if you see Motorola, if you see Samsung, so these are they have a product. So that is called as a product-based companies. So service-based company, the first thing is your salary will not be very high. So if you join any company, any product-based company, at the starting of your career, then your salary will be very good. But if you are joining a service-based company like TCS, Infosys, all have a salary of 3.5 or maximum 4 lakhs of salary. But product-based company, definitely you will have a very good salary. So that is one thing which attracts more and more people. The second thing is service-based company will have lot of employee. So you see TCS employees, Infosys employees. So they're the largest, the employable IT sectors in world. So the number of employees will be more, and in product-based company you will have less number of employees. So if you have less number of employees, the benefit will be more. Benefit will be more in the sense, suppose if some company has only 10K employees, so they will be giving some perks, maybe like some gifts kind of things, some coupon kind of things. So these things like happens a lot in product based company. Maybe in many product based companies like Cisco and all, you can find the food will be free. A lot of things are there. I'm just giving an example. But in service based company, because the number of employees are quite huge, so this all those things you will be not getting it. And then coming to technology. So either you are in service based company or in product based company, the technology plays a very important role. So if you're in service based company and if you are into a good project, so it all depends upon our luck, because we will not get a chance to select any kind of technology when we are in service based companies or product based company. So depends upon our, maybe you can say our luck, or sometimes they see like you are very zeal to technology, then they will give you some better project. So there, service based and product based, according to me, it does not matter, because that is the time where people learn, that is the time where a student learn. So once you learn, then automatically your value increases. So, and then going to product based or Microsoft or Google will not be a barrier. So first you need to learn. So if you're getting into a service based company and if you're getting into a good project, if you're lucky enough, then definitely you're going to learn a lot. And then switching to the other companies will be very, very easier. But many student like they will be getting manual testing or maybe some kind of like customer support jobs and all. So there also, it is not a barrier. So you learn, work whatever you can there, and meanwhile you can also enhance your knowledge. So you can, learn maybe like machine learning, artificial intelligence, depends upon your interest. So if you're interested in Java, you can go to the, some Java related courses, Python, or any, wherever your interest is, because this passion will only drive you to the top notch companies in IT sectors. So that passion, so you have to find your passion, and you have to keep learning along with your job, if at all you are not getting what you wanted in a service based company. Okay, so but service based company, if you work for 5 to 6 years also, your salary growth you won't see much. So I worked in Tata Elxsi for 2 years, and the first year I had got a salary of, okay. So Tata Elxsi, I worked for 2 years, and I had a initial package of 3 lakhs, and then next year it became 3.2. And if I would have worked for 1 or 2 more years, then it would have become 4.5. So in 5, 6 years, you will see like you'll have a maximum salary of 5 to 6 lakhs rupees. So it's with all the service based company. So you should and must take a point where you have to switch. If you are not switching, if you are getting comfortable in one of the companies, then you are actually, your career growth will it will start coming down. And nowadays people are earning more than 20, 30 lakhs at a certain experience of 5 to 6 years. So definitely a switch was required. So I was in Tata Elxsi, and I wanted to move because I knew, okay, now the growth will be saturated. And I was always in, and from beginning of my career, I was in testing. So I was in network testing. So people think you need to have very good knowledge of coding, or you have to be a very good coder to switch to a product based company, which I think it is not true. See, any kind of any kind of knowledge in any kind of technology, and if you have very good and depth knowledge, then you do not have to worry about that. So from Tata Elxsi, I was working on a SIP technology, and then I moved to Motorola. So Motorola, and definitely your salary hike will be when you move from a service-based to product-based company. So salary hike will be good. I will not disclose it here. So, but yes, so you'll have a very good salary hike from service to product. So, and then I switched to Nokia. So this, how did I get into that? So you have to display your skills. So now we have a lot of connections. So one of that is LinkedIn, and then we have
Yes.
Naukri, then we have Sign. So Naukri and LinkedIn is very famous nowadays. So from there, recruiters will be scanning through your profile, and definitely you should have a see when you work, and when you professionally work, and when you are good, people knows you, and definitely they will also refer you. So but for me there was no reference, and I got the call from the Naukri through the consultancy, and that is how so you have to display your skills. So what is the in-depth knowledge, and definitely if some company is looking the candidate for that particular profile, So then they will start working on that. And Motorola, I had an interview and I cleared it. And from Motorola, because it was a the time it has a mobile division, and we were working for the US projects. And then I worked in Motorola for almost 1.5 years, and then I had a switch in Nokia. So again, product to product, or see, you have to in the first 8 or 10 years of your career, you have to do as many switch as possible. And the switch should not be like 6 months or 1 year. So give a gap of 1.5 years to 2 years, but you do not have to think like, how will I switch? See, that happens automatically. So when we start working, then definitely you'll have a link. You'll come to know, many people, and they will be moving to different company. They will start referring you. You will have, you will get a strong profile, because whatever you learn, definitely you'll put in your resume. And there are multiple places where you can, like as I said, Naukri and LinkedIn. And if you are very much interested in codings and all, then you can through Hacker Earth, Hacker Rank. So all these platforms will also give you a better visibility, and you will be able to switch it. But I will say, so if you join any service based company in the beginning of your career, at least for 1 year, you do not think of switching. Anyway, you have a bond, but still you don't think. But keep in mind that you do not have to work in that particular company for more than 2 years. Otherwise, it will, your the success growth, your career growth will automatically come down. And you can see after 6 7 years of the experience, many students, many candidates will have a package of 6 to 7 lakhs, which a freshers will get if you are getting a product based company. So Nokia also, uh, I switched in 2015, I guess, and there, yeah. So it was also on based on mobile. So there also I started with the manual testing only. So till now, like I work in testing profile only, because frankly speaking, I do not have very much interest in the development side. But yes, in testing, I was trying to find some kind of automation, and if you put effort, and if it is visible to the company, definitely they will give you multiple chances to grow. They will be giving you multiple chances. So this is how you need to switch it. So in Nokia, I worked on 4G, and now working on 5G technologies. So this is a yeah, current scenario. So this is how you can make a switch. So definitely at every stage, whatever you are doing, the final conclusion I will say, so whatever you are doing, you have to do with the zeal, and you have to be very much perfect into that, and then things will automatically come to you.
So, as you have mentioned regarding the coding and the development sector, there will be so much students who's looking for a non-coding department. So, what are the domains available for them to get onto the product based for the freshers as well as the experienced in this service sector?
Okay. See, there are two parts here. So every company where we develop the product, then definitely we need someone to test it. So, but right now, if you'll see the IT world, then the coding is compulsory. But it is not like you have to have a very good programmer to get into any company and get a very high-end salary. So that is, according to me, that is not required. Now, see, we have manual testing, we have automation testing, and we have development where front end, back end, right? So these are the three things mainly. So if you are getting in service based company, definitely, or product based company, you have to good at one of the programming language, because whatever you want to learn, suppose you know only C, and they put you in some project after getting placed in any of the company. If they put you in some project where they have testing and they have coding, both are there. Now it's your choice. So if you want to be in testing, at least go for automation. So at least learn some language like Python, Perl, Selenium. So any kind of automation you should and must know. And I will always say, I'll always prefer that you always go with the leading technologies which uses the automation language most. Like you can say now Python and this Go language by Google. So this is actually trending now, because if you go for data science, okay, if you go for machine learning, artificial intelligence, where everything is now getting controlled by AI. You take example of Amazon, Flipkart, all the websites now. So these are the training things, and where you need this kind of languages. So if you are getting in service based company or product based company, at least try to be have expertise in this areas. So do not think that only coding will lead you, in IT sector. So if we have automation or testing, because manual testing nowadays, like everything is getting automated, so definitely there is the job cuts in the future will be definitely be seen. So that is the reason you need to enhance your knowledge with one of the automation language, and then you will be easily able to survive. You do not have to become the Java developer or that kind of knowledge. Some kind of like all the coding C++, data structure, everything is not required. So that is only required the very much basics when you are sitting for certain examination, because now almost all the online examination will have mixed questions from things. So you have to have a very basic knowledge to get into a company, and after that you have to develop your skill by yourself. So no one will come and tell you, you work on this, your future will be good, you work on this, your future will be good. You have to see what technology is trending now, and accordingly you have to decide. So this development and the testing, according to me, it does not play a very great role in developing your future. Even Microsoft has testing, Google has testing, everywhere. See, if you develop some product, if you develop a mobile, see, this is the Nokia mobile. If you develop
Please
a
test it.
mobile, somebody has to test it. How will you know if the functionality
Test
is
it.
working or not, right? See, we can automate few of the things like adding the contacts. Maybe we can add few of the things you can automate. But again, we need to have someone who will test the quality of the call, the call drops, right? So see, when we make a call on Airtel or Jio, so Nokia basically works on works with Airtel, no, sorry, Airtel, Jio, and whatever the leading the network companies in India. So we are part of that. So we have to take a right. So if you are making a call to someone and in 2 minutes of the span of time the call is getting dropped for 10 times, that should not happen, right? So these are the things where the manual involvement, the testing is required. So everywhere, every companies has the requirement. The only thing is you have to enhance your knowledge always to survive in the IT sector. So something some one of the automation language you should and must know, and along with that testing, you can easily survive in any of the world leading companies.
So, sir, I'm just making another question too, which is regarding the challenges faced when you move from service to product based. So, what is the main thing that a student or a candidate will be facing?
Okay, see, I will say in a very like fag manner. So you do not have to have a very special knowledge to switch from service based to product based. See, during your career in service based company, you must have learned a lot of things, because nowadays learning, see, you work for 2 years and daily you are learning. So you're learning, you'll have a lot of learnings. So that is what you have to use. And as I said, so you just need to have, command on one of the language, and that is more than sufficient to enter into a company. Because like, just take one example. So suppose Nokia. Now Nokia, they work on C, C++, Java, Python, Go. So we have all the languages requirement. So it's not like you have to prepare, something different to get into that. And once you have certain experience in any of the companies, then it will be very easy to move from service to product, because most of the product companies, they do not hire freshers directly. Like if you'll take Nokia, Nokia hires only IIT and ITs, and then they hire based on the experience. Because I'm not from IIT and NIT, I'm from Ramaya College, Bangalore. So I got hired based on the experience. So they, most of the companies, they do Nvidia, you take, okay. So this TCS Digital. So this companies will go only to the premium colleges, and either they will hire based on the experience. So you do not have to do something extra to get into that. So these are the basic things which you have to keep in mind. And that's all is required to get into a
Okay,
product
sir.
business.
Okay. So actually, we have ending to the session. We are just about to enclose the session. So I would like to get a summary of all the sessions regarding the like the switching between the service to product base. So can you make it up a summary regarding everything?
Sure. So I'll just conclude in 4 or 5 lines. So again, I will repeat the same thing. Okay. So switching between service to product is very, very easy. So whatever you work you do in the service based company, just focus on that, and make a very good link with your I mean in professional lives with your colleagues, and be updated on LinkedIn and then Naukri. So whatever field, wherever you can go. So there are many other channels are there, Sign, right? So there are many platform where you can get connected with them, and always try to do some extracurricular activities like maybe Toastmaster clubs, and maybe like getting involved in some kind of hacker earth or hacker rank kind of programs, where your visibility will be more. See, nowadays the market is completely like showing your talent off. So whatever the talent you have inside, so if you take it outside, that's all people will recognize you, and you will be getting into a very good job. So most of the people, they don't get selected into in a product based company based on their talent or knowledge. Along with that, you also have to have a very good different kind of activities, different kind of knowledge which will help you to get into the IT sectors. And so you don't have to worry if you're getting a service based company or a product based company. So always see, as I said, product based company will have more benefits, so you should and must get into product based company. Even the work life balance will be also very good in product based company, so you'll be able to spend time for your families, and along with that for the companies. So whatever you are getting in your first attempts or maybe after the experience, so just go there, but keep that in mind that you have to go somewhere, and for that you prepare along with your job, and nothing will stop you. So you don't have to be a very good coder to get into some service based or product based company. Yeah.
Okay. So that was pretty detailed. We have heard from the person who have experienced in it, like service to product based experience in that. So he is, as I've mentioned, he is a top tutor, educator at an academy, and a Josh Talk speaker too. So the words will be worth of experience. So this session is to be about to concluded. So if you have any doubt, these many things are presented before you. So as if detailed in this video, it is not a tough job to switch from service based to product based, and it's very easy if you have the will to do that. So I'm just concluding this session. All your queries are getting answered then and there from online study for you. So this will be great if you make your suggestions regarding the content that we present before you in the comment section. If you have anything like that, please do make it that. So until I come up with another video, another sessions like this, thank you and have a great day. Stay safe, everyone, and stay tuned to online study for you.
And if you want any topic to be discussed, definitely put in the comment box, so we will discuss the topic, or maybe we can bring someone who has more expertise into the topic which you want us to discuss. Thank you.